going on, everybody? So today is Thursday, August the 19th. Every time I ask, I'm like, Whitney, is that what today's date is? Is that what it is? The 19th. I should probably start figuring that out before I start filming, but I just go with the flow.
Hi there, my name is Joe.
And I'm Jessica.
We are homeschooling, natural living entrepreneurs.
This is a story of how we balance it all for the freedom to live our lives devoted to our family and faith.
Thanks for stopping by, subscribe, and come on in.
But today is unboxing day, and I've still got some stuff from the last pallet that I need to unbox to make room for the stuff to go before we unbox it. We've got this little metal cart here that it is full. It's kind of like the queue of stuff that we list on Facebook Marketplace. You know, most of the stuff, the larger stuff that we get on pallets, unless it's like a super expensive item, we'll cross-list it onto Facebook and on eBay. But at the same time, like, there's some items like over $400 that I won't list on Facebook just because I don't know, I haven't sold them enough, and that trust isn't there. Even though we have had, we shipped off our 80th item that we've sold through Facebook shipping just yesterday, so that's exciting. So that trust is there, but at the same time, with orders over a certain amount, I just don't have a lot of trust, just because I've heard some stories. But then there's people who tell stories about eBay, even though I've never really had those experiences. But I trust eBay. You know, I don't know how many transactions over the last 7 years, and we just had, I guess, my 7th year of full-time reselling. The anniversary started around this time 7 years ago, so that's crazy. And then Jessica and I are coming up on our six-year anniversary. Yes, 6 years. September the 12th, I believe it's what it is. So I don't know why. You just got a little extra information. So back to what we're doing. Getting all of this listed this morning so that I gotta do something with this here, because that's stuff that I need to do something with. There's items there that need to be listed. And then this is stuff from the old house. It's like some cameras back from when we used to sell cameras. That's like an $80 or $100 camera that I was just going to recycle it. And I was like, maybe I should look to see how much that is worth. So I did. But here it is. That's what a $100 bill looks like in a box. But we've got some other stuff that will probably end up going into the bins up front. But this is the pallet that we are going to be unboxing today. This is one of those Amazon overpack pallets. They look a little bit different than the other ones that kind of have the larger items on it, although this does have larger items. The others have been more of my favorite of the overpack pallets versus these, but granted, we've only unboxed one of these overpack pallets versus the other one. And I guess what calls them overpack is they come from a particular Amazon facility in Kansas. And the great news is, put my camera down. Maybe if it's looking at me, there we go. The great news is that thanks to somebody who watches our YouTube audience, I'm not going to blast your name out, but if you're watching, thank you so much, that they told us about this place called Reed's Wholesale in Kansas City, Kansas, that gets the overpack pallets, but they're selling them for cheaper than what we were getting them previously. I'm talking about a lot cheaper. We just bought 4 pallets yesterday. They've got a sale going on. Like, if you purchase 4 through 9, you get them for $325 a piece. If you purchase more than 10, you get them for $300 a piece. If you purchase 1 through 3, I think it's like $350 or $375 per pallet. And I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and get 4, because 4 pallets for $1,300. Like, I've looked at the pictures that they had online on their Facebook page, and I'll put a link down to their Facebook page also. It looks like the same exact pallets. I talked to the owner, Michael, for a while, and he had no idea who I was, but I talked to him for a while, asked him questions and this and that. And then I said, you know, because I always, you know, want to make sure that if we're going to unbox something, that people are okay with this unboxing, because sometimes with when it comes to like contracts and stuff, that I don't want to get a business in trouble because I'm trying to showcase something. So I probably still could have done an unboxing even without permission. And we have done so for some people before, because they're like, you can unbox it, but don't show certain information about the pallet or the box, and don't say where you got it from. So we try to honor those people, especially in relationships and business relationships. You want to honor those people and respect their wishes. But I'm so excited. They're getting picked up today, and they should be here next week, because we need to get some pallets. But I couldn't believe the deal. That's just a crazy deal. Work has been brought to a standstill this morning because I can't find a Phillips screwdriver. I know that Lucas got my screwdrivers out the other day from a box I didn't even know they had them in, so I guess work would have come to a standstill regardless if my kids would have got into my tools or not, because I would have known where those screwdrivers were to begin with had Lucas not found them. But either way, I have halted everybody's work to look for screwdrivers, and we can't find them. So we're back to work now, but I still need a Phillips screwdriver because I'm trying to put together a pressure washer that I forgot I had. This pressure washer here. The problem is I'm trying to get the screw in there, but my drill is too fat. The other screwdrivers I have are too fat because they're like the interchangeable screwdrivers where, you know, you could take out the different heads and put different bits in there and stuff. I need just a regular straight shafted Phillips screwdriver so that I can get this put together so I could sell it locally. And it's all there. It's not broken, so maybe I just kind of make it look like it's together, put it back in the box, and then whoever buys it can put together. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do because there's no other option because I cannot find a screwdriver. We have great news. Crisis averted. I can go ahead and put it together. Paul came to the rescue and found one in his truck. Thanks, Paul.
Can I help you?
Just letting the YouTube see your Minnie Mouse cape.
I'm busy working and I am cold and I didn't bring a jacket because it's summertime. I don't need this, y'all. Okay? I don't need it. I'm working.
And you're grown. Very nice.
I'm not even wearing shoes. What?
I don't know. I just feel like following her around with the camera to see what she would do.
Would you like to help me find some noise canceling headphones with a mic?
Noise canceling headphones with a mic. I don't think we have any in the bins.
No.
I mean, look at all this stuff, y'all. Like, there's so many great deals here. Like $7. We were selling these for like $25 on eBay, and all kinds of stuff in here. Microphone. Does this not have a microphone? You can look up the specifications. It might have a headphone.
That when she looked at it, it didn't have a mic.
Okay. But all this stuff, man, it's crazy. $5 for a Phillips, I don't know, networking system. It's crazy. I do know that Jessica does Facebook Lives in the store for like live shopping things. I think I've talked about it many times before. And there's a link down in the description for you to check out. If you get notifications that she's going live and you're like, I want to buy this, then you can do so. So we didn't end up filming today. Today's just one of those days, like, you know, filming, it's not as easy as just opening it up and just, you know, it's like even filming and recording like vlogs and stuff. It's like, you know, mentally, just as people physically, like we can't always be like at the top of our game. And we don't want to just put out content that's just kind of, you know, that we're sluggish. It's hard to proceed with the unboxing.
What, are you vlogging?
Yes. And today was just one of those days. We were like, we just aren't 100%. I don't even know if we're 90%. I mean, you guys watched the live stream. Granted, this is Thursday. It was Wednesday night. And we just, so we decided to just go ahead and unbox it. Not unbox it, but unbox it. Not film it for the tubes, not film it for you guys. And so we're getting our retail shelves stocked up. So that we can keep in the pattern of what we're wanting to do. Because when we normally film on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we stock like the pallets and stuff would go out Wednesday mornings and Friday mornings. But we're kind of getting ahead, and I'll let you take a peek in this. Like you have Tyrannosaurus hands.
I'm beat. I'm so beat. I'm so tired, and so this is what we're doing.
Yeah. But I will say we got another one of these Shark Liftaway Pros, and the handle is broken in the same, or the hose is broken in the same place as the one that we got before. And we've had like a couple different diapers. Here's another diaper in there. Here goes like a great high chair. I don't know the condition on it. We've got a fan right there. Looks like a Hoover vacuum. There goes a toaster right down there. Air fryer. There's an office chair. Looks like a coffee pot right there. That one out there. That one maybe like shipping envelopes or something, because there's like it says duck on the side of it right there. I don't know if you can see it right there. And then we got like oh, it's not a shoe rack. That's like a closet made.
It's like a pantry rack.
Will that fit on our door?
I was gonna ask you.
like we have a lot of pantry space, more than we did before. But I think we have less because actually the shelves are only like 6 inches deep. But I don't know what this is. There. I don't know. It's a big box. But
it's fragile.
We got a cuisine. Ooh, waffle maker right there.
I like a waffle.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is. But we've got those 4 pallets coming in next week that we'll be able to film. One of those pallets to come out the following Saturday, because we do the pallets. We try to do 1 pallet a week. We may even do where we do 3 pallets over the course of 2 weeks. That kind of is kind of like an ideal.
Are you even in this shot?
I should be, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Nope.
No. Here I am. Well, I probably was, because on the front screen it doesn't show everything.
Oh, okay.
But I guess an ideal release schedule would be 3 videos per week on the unboxing channel. A box, a pallet, and then like the what did it actually sell for video, which those will be out at some point in time. But we may just do, like, instead of 2 boxes every 2 weeks, maybe 1 box every 2 weeks, and then 3 pallets over the course of 2 weeks. Just have to kind of see how it goes, because filming pallets takes a lot longer than a box.
It does.
But I know for YouTube, like, I know you guys like either unboxing, pallet, or a mystery box. But YouTube, the way that their algorithm works,
they love them pallets.
They love the pallets. Like the boxes, they don't get shown to as many people as the pallets do. And I've even tried different stuff with putting a picture of a pallet on the mystery box thumbnail. But I don't know, YouTube has a way of like analyzing the video, and then, so it is what it is. But that's where we're going to leave you guys today, if I'm still in frame. I think I am now. Because it's just one of those days. Jessica leaves tomorrow.
I am.
She's going on a little belated birthday trip weekend with her mom and her BFF. They're going to Spa City to get manicures and pedicures and massages, and probably
go to escape room.
They're going to go to an escape room.
I think I could do an escape room with my mom and Sarah. You and I would probably get a divorce.
I don't like that kind of thing anyways. I don't like scary movies.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of anxiety producing movies. It makes me feel all weird. Like even like some action movies and stuff. I don't like watching them, because
and neither do Lucy and Lucas.
Yeah.
They don't even want to watch Cinderella. It's too stressful for them.
I don't like the way it makes me feel, so I don't watch it.
Yep.
Yep.
Listen, okay, so before we go, I do want to say, if you can take me seriously in this cape, it is cold in here. It rained.
It is not cold.
Okay, well, I'm cold.
It's, in fairness to Jessica, both Bob and Whitney both wore this today as a jacket.
So maybe it is cold in here, and Joe's just hot-natured. But I do want to say this before we go, is that we have a lot of, family members out there, you guys out there who really care for us. And I know that a lot of times, when you see us in a place of extreme, pressure and extreme stress, it is imperative. You feel like you want to give us advice, and it's always welcome if you want to say what worked for you in times like these. But I just don't want you guys to worry, because, in any time when we are going through a different season, there comes a period of adjustment. And so with all of this, we were putting in old practices, old processes that worked for us in a previous season. And now we're coming to a point where we realize that those processes don't work. And this is not going to be something as much, it's not going to be something where Joe and I sit down for lunch one day, we pull out some notebooks and we say, okay, we're going to do this, this, and this, that's going to change, we're going to start doing this, that, and the other. And then in a week, everything is better. Because you have to find out what works. You go through these processes, you find out what doesn't work, you throw that out, you try something new. And then it's kind of like peeling an onion with things. And so when we realize that we fix one problem, but then we realize that there are other problems, or there are other things that aren't working efficiently. So we are in the middle of trying to figure out, employees' work schedules, our work schedules. What do we need to be able to succeed? How does the business need to change to bring in more customers or have more sales? And there are so many different aspects to that, and we are slowly tackling it. In the meantime, our minds are having to adjust to a different way of living, essentially.
Yeah.
And all these small things add up to big things. So yeah, if you saw us Wednesday, we were extremely loopy and tired. Today, we were supposed to do an unboxing, and we just didn't have the energy to do that. And that's okay, because this is just part of the process. Because even though we are stressed and we are tired and we are extremely overwhelmed, Joe and I we still have joy. We're still happy to be here. We're still excited about the process. And we've been through this process enough times to know that if we just lean into it and we just push through and we just figure out what works, and then we give ourselves grace when we fall short, that what happens on the other end of it is thriving. And we are thriving even now in our exhaustion and in our overwhelmedness. We know what we can handle, we know what we can't, and if we don't know, we will figure it out. So, I know that you guys love us, so I'm sitting here to tell you this. Don't worry. If you're the praying type, if you're the good vibes type, please, we would totally appreciate that. But this is not forever.
Yeah, it's like, I used to not list a lot. Where we were in our business, I didn't have to list a lot. But now I'm listing 6 or 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
And they say when you list, you're actually enacting the part of your brain that is the creative side. And you really only have the processing power to access that side of your brain for 3 or 4 hours at a time.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it for longer than that. So my brain come that 7-8 hours, it's done. And then I'm here several days and for 9-10 hours.
Yep. And then, on my end, I'm exhausted mostly because, for one, Joe's here 9 or 10 hours. So a lot of the other stuff, the grocery shopping, the homes, the stuff that we used to share together, is falling on me, and I have to figure out how to balance it. And I'm okay with it. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to homeschool. I love taking my kids to their co-op. I love being active in, my community. I love doing all of those things, but I still have to figure out how to balance it all. And sometimes I feel like I'm balancing too many plates. And then sometimes I feel like I've dropped too many plates. So it's just it's a balance. We're trying to figure it out. But we are okay, guys. We are fine. We are okay. And we will get there. And you guys get this beautiful opportunity to see the process happen. And so when it happens to you, if you're in the middle of it already, if you just got out of one, or if you're starting a new business and you realize, oh man, this might happen to me, it will. And it's going to be okay.
Yeah. And
I want you guys to know that it's going to be okay. So we're going to record. We're going to show how we do this, so that when it happens to you, you'll be like, yeah, I know this is okay.
We don't want people to have a false sense of reality of what life is really like for people that do YouTube and all that, because some people, they don't show that. You think of social media, they only show the highlight reels, the what sold, all the great sales or the great finds. They don't really show all the hard stuff, and we wouldn't really be given an accurate depiction
Yep.
of life, our life, if we only showed you parts of it. So we say these things because we don't need help. We just share our life because we're sharing our life with you, and you're along on the journey with us.
Well, this is where we leave you.
Yeah.
So until next time.
Peace.